Utilizing a four-footed friend during a visit you facilitate between parents and a child can help the child and the parent feel less nervous about the interaction. Applying animal-assisted therapy skills helps break down any barriers and decrease any stress from any of the participants when a four-footed friend is involved in the interaction. Animal-assisted therapy can help children who have experienced trauma in their caregiver's care rebuild a healthy attachment and trust in the parent-child relationship. When a child has developed a secure attachment with their caregiver, an emotional connection is formed through non-verbal communication, creating a bond. Children who do not have a secure attachment can have psychological adjustment complications in adolescence and adulthood. This documentary will show you several animal-assisted therapy skills that you, as a caseworker, can apply when working with families on your caseload to promote healthy attachment with children. Those who have not developed a secure attachment find it easier to build a relationship with an animal than a human. You may ask why? The relationship with an animal can be simple, predictable, and most importantly, provide consistency. All of these characteristics make it simple to develop a relationship with an animal and aid in helping to build rapport, allowing an opportunity to create secure interpersonal attachment and modifying maladaptive working models, including attachments the child and or parent have developed through the course of their life. You can create predictability and consistency in a visit very easily. Thanks to our friend Nellie, we have learned that we can create predictability and consistency by having the same things present during each visit. This can be your four-footed friend or a stuffy that looks just like your four-footed friend. You can also use any stuffy or item a parent brings from home. By having the same thing present during each visit, we help create that predictability and consistency, which means that the child knows what to expect when visiting with their caregiver. Our friend Nellie has created a life book which outlines her story. The technical name for a life book is known as narrative therapy. With narrative therapy, you create a safe space for families to discuss traumatic events that help in processing any emotions they have experienced. Narrative therapy aims to help children and families process trauma in a healthy manner. You can have your four-footed friend develop their own life book that can be shared with children and families to help them create their own. In narrative therapy, families share their emotions they may have experienced during a traumatic event, encouraging them to be vulnerable and, most importantly, allowing them to grow through the process. Research has shown that insecure attachment comes from children enduring abuse and neglect from their caregivers. Victimization can be a factor that does not allow children to develop a healthy attachment with caregivers. Narrative therapy allows for validation of emotions and helps the parent-child relationship grow to promote a healthy attachment. Research shows four-footed friends are a bridge allowing children to interact with their caregivers in a healthy manner, building trust and creating a bond. Four-footed friends promote safety, allowing clients to be vulnerable by breaking their guard. The relationship between humans and animals is known as biophilia. As humans, we have an intuition to be attached to animals and seek comfort related back to social supports we may have been searching through other avenues. Knowing that a four-footed friend tends to provide a safe source to clients, we can utilize this relationship and help clients identify their feelings. You can create a game that includes your four-footed friend, the child, and the caregiver, allowing parties to talk about their emotions in an interactive way. Dogs and children learn through games, which establishes a functional relationship between the dog handler and the parent-child relationship. The human and a four-footed friend relationship can be seen as a parallel to the parent-child relationship. The way we interact with our four-footed friend models a healthy attachment. Attachment can be categorized into two different categories, which are anxious attachment and avoidant attachment. Individuals who experience anxious attachment worry that those who surround them won't be there in the time of need. Clients who experience avoidant attachment maintain their independence and emotional distance from others due to past trauma. For the purpose of this documentary, we're going to focus on avoidant attachment. When working with an individual who is experiencing avoidant attachment, animal-assisted therapy can help them feel in control of any interaction. What does that exactly mean, you ask? It means the individual is comfortable with the interaction they have with the animal in a therapeutic setting because they know they will have a positive response. We will use the magic question for this skill, which even gives more control to our clients. You can ask a magic question to a parent or a child. You can ask the following questions, which our friend Nellie provided in one of her notes. What would make today's visit great? How could we make the visit the best it could be? What would you like to see happen today? You can even create your own questions, which include our four-footed friend. What do you think Max would want to see from you today that would let him know you're having a good visit? What is one thing Max is most excited about our visit today? If Max could speak, what do you think he will tell you? Much of the research completed for animal-assisted therapy shows that this therapeutic modality can help with children who have not developed a secure attachment with caregivers. We are implementing animal-assisted therapy at Denver Department of Human Services in supervised visits to establish and maintain a nearness to the caregiver, ensuring protection and care. Our four-footed friend can be used as an objectional object to help the child develop secure attachment by helping build trust with their caregiver. Our friend Nellie talks about object permanence and emotional object permanence, which is the notion that we continue to exist despite if others don't see us. This is crucial for younger children, and they start to develop object permanence around 8 months old. You can simply play a game of peekaboo with the child to start showing them that their parents still exist despite them not seeing them. I have shown you 5 skills and activities that you can implement with your clients when facilitating visits between children and their caregivers. Animal-assisted therapy can help facilitate a positive parent-child relationship by building that secure attachment that maybe was never there or vanished due to trauma. These skills have outlined how they can promote secure attachment and help families reunify successfully after a child has been in an out-of-home placement. Now it's your turn to try these skills and activities with your families. But remember, every skill can be modified to your family's needs and treatment goals.